I don't approach the Mercedes-Maybach S680 with excitement. I approach it with respect, because this isn't a car designed to impress strangers or win arguments online. This is a car that assumes you've already won those battles and moved on. From the moment it comes into view, the S680 doesn't shout luxury. It states it calmly the way old money does. The front end is dominated by the Maybach grille, vertical chrome slats, standing like a private gate to something most people will never enter. The hood ornament isn't decoration here, it's a warning label. The LED headlights are elegant rather than aggressive, precise instead of dramatic. Nothing about this face is in a hurry. This car already arrived, move along the side, and the length becomes impossible to ignore. This isn't a sedan, it's a rolling executive lounge. The wheelbase stretches on purpose, creating space not just for passengers, but for presence. The two-tone paint option draws a clean line between elegance and authority, like a tailored suit with perfect posture. Chrome accents are everywhere, but never excessive, because when something is this expensive, restraint becomes the flex. The wheels are massive, yet quiet in design. They're not trying to look sporty. They're trying to look inevitable. This car doesn't corner like a sports sedan, and it doesn't pretend to. It glides. If roads had emotions, they'd relax when this passes over them. Step inside, and the world outside instantly becomes less relevant. The doors close with a sound that feels engineered to lower your blood pressure. The cabin isn't flashy, it's deliberate. Hand-stitched leather, open-pore wood, polished metal, and ambient lighting that feels more like mood control than decoration. Every surface feels like it was chosen by someone who doesn't need to explain themselves. The front seats are comfortable, but let's be honest, they're not the main event. The rear is where the S680 reveals its real intention. Individual executive seats recline almost fully, with leg rests, heating, cooling massage functions, and enough space to forget where you're going. The rear center console houses controls that let you command the entire environment without raising your voice. It's not a back seat. It's a private office that happens to move. And no, there's no unnecessary passenger screen gimmick here. The focus is on experience, not distraction. Rear displays are there when needed, hidden when not. Because real luxury doesn't beg for attention, it respects your time. Under the hood lives a 6.0-liter twin-turbo V12. Yes, a V12. In an era where most cars are apologizing for existing, this engine produces around 621 horsepower and a mountain of torque delivered, so smoothly you barely notice it happening. There's no drama, no theatrics, no loud announcements. You press the accelerator and reality rearranges itself quietly. The power delivery is seamless, filtered through a refined automatic transmission and intelligent all-wheel drive. You're never pushed back aggressively. Instead, you're carried forward with confidence. It feels less like acceleration and more like momentum deciding to cooperate. The suspension deserves its own conversation. Mercedes' e-active body control reads the road ahead, adjusts in real time, and actively counters body movement. Speed bumps disappear. Broken roads feel negotiated rather than endured. The car doesn't react to the road, it anticipates it. At this point, I'm not sure if it's suspension or sorcery. And yet, despite its size and weight, the S680 never feels clumsy. It's composed, balanced, and eerily calm at high speeds. Wind noise is practically non-existent. Tire noise is a rumor. The outside world fades away, so completely that you might forget you're moving at all until you check the speed and reconsider your life choices. There's humor in how excessive this car is, but it's quiet humor, like offering someone a handwritten note instead of a notification, or serving tea in fine china while everyone else uses paper cups. The S680 doesn't laugh at other cars. It simply doesn't acknowledge them. This isn't a driver's car in the traditional sense. It doesn't want you attacking corners or chasing lap times. It wants you arriving composed, unbothered, and slightly amused by how seriously everyone else takes speed. The Mercedes-Maybach S680 exists in a category where practicality is optional, efficiency is irrelevant, and emotion is engineered into silence. It's not built for content. It's built for people who don't need content, just comfort, authority, and absolute control over their environment. And the most dangerous thing about spending time in this car isn't the power, or the price, or the attention. It's how quickly it makes the rest of the world feel loud, rushed, and unnecessary. Because once you experience silence at this level, everything else starts to feel like noise.